So today, guys, we got some pretty good news from the Division 2 devs. I know a lot of people have been talking about the Lexington and the TURMOIL knee pads. And then you guys are talking about these stretch goals, how sometimes you don't get any bonus items. Some of you guys are in the 200s, 250, 300s, and you haven't even received either one. And you felt that, wow, seems like a pretty hefty grind. Well, the devs did come out today and they talked about this situation in particular with the Lexington and the TURMOIL. And they had to say, we've heard your feedback about the Lexington and TURMOIL drops. To address this, players who completed 30 levels in the Summer Swarm stretch goals by the end of the event will get a guaranteed Lexington. So that means you just have to do 30 levels. So this will count as 10, 20, 30. That's it. So do this 3 times and you will get the Lexington. Now this will be given to you on September 12th. Now, if some of you guys want those TURMOIL knee pads, well, those you have to complete 50 of these. So you got to do this 5 times, which isn't that much. I think that's kind of reasonable. So it's guaranteed drop though. You'll also receive that September 12th. So that means you need to get to 150 on your pass. So do this 5 times. These are 10 levels, right? So if you look at mine, I'm at 159. So technically I would be guaranteed a TURMOIL and Lexington. Now they said they do know there is still room for improvements on the stretch goals design, and we truly appreciate all the feedback you shared with us. I explained this in my streams. Guys, if you guys want anything changed, you guys got to express it to them in a constructive manner and then voice that either in their Discord, on Reddit, however you guys want to do it. And that way they can get that feedback and then process it. While we won't be able to adjust the drop rates or implement some of your suggestions this season, we will continue to collect, analyze your input. Our goal is to improve the next iteration, delivering a better experience that preserves the looter shooter essence of our game while respecting the time and the way you engage with it. And that was the biggest thing I thought about this when we were talking about the Lexington or we were talking about these TURMOIL knee pads. My thing was this game is still looter shooter, so they have to find that balance. Now, when you are doing, my biggest complaint with the Swarm caches were when you were opening these up, sometimes you didn't get a bonus item. So I thought a really good way for them to do this is maybe if they're not gonna give us a bonus item, number one, maybe give us 5 exotic components. This 1 exotic component at the end is honestly a joke to me. I think this should be 1 exotic component and 1 random exotic. So that way players might need the Coyote Mask, Memento Backpack, you know, so-and-so, maybe they have a chance of getting it. But in these, if you don't get a bonus item, guaranteed 5 exotic components as the bonus item. Not only that, I think they should get rid of some of the holiday items, maybe keep some of the ones that are a little bit better. Because, you know, maybe the Harvest, the Chill Out Mask, those can stay there. But something like Festive Delivery, the Snow Machine, those can probably be, you know, taken out of this. But again, this is a pretty cool way for people to get some of those raid exotics, get some of those, the TURMOIL, the Lexington, things they might have missed out on, or raids they haven't been able to take part in. And even though it's not guaranteed, this game is still looter shooter, so they still have to have some of those drop rates in there. But I think they can improve this process a little bit better. And I'm glad they did hear the feedback from the community and they're working on that. But yeah, so good news, if you guys are trying to get the Lexington or you're trying to get the TURMOIL, remember TURMOIL, you have to do 50 levels, so that's 5 rounds. And then Lexington, 3 rounds or 30 levels. So if you go to here, this counts at, this is 10, right? So you got to do this 5 times. So you guys have about 2 weeks more. So if you guys haven't started grinding, grind this little by little. You can knock this out little by little. If you get the TURMOIL ahead of time or the Lexington, but if you guys are way past that, still haven't got it, no, you will receive everything on September 12th. That's gonna wrap this one up. It's short, sweet. See you in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out.